Every core computers now have primary control of critical vehicle functions.
All right. Apparently, I just did the entire intro without volume, which is hilarious. So, now can you hear me? Apparently, this is pretty good. A win button, assisting with the capital ship, lots of crazy stuff. I haven't even seen a single word of the kit. But from what I've seen in the 2.5 minutes that it's been out, pretty crazy. So we're going to take a look, and you guys are going to want to stay. Because this is going to be a stream turned into a video, so you're going to want to catch all of the juicy details. Currently at a pharmacy school discussion panel. Thank you for saving me. No problem, Lou Rock. All right. Admiral Radis's Profundity. The titties are live, and they are jiggling, as I have guessed. Escape with the enemy's secret plans by sending the Tantive 4 to hyperspace, forcing the new capital ship to chase. Interesting. So you don't even have to kill the enemy, you just have to steal the plans and you win? What the hell? Rebel Synergy. Increase the speed of download progress. Tactically scanning the battlefield can create opportunities to target priority ships. Interesting. So we have the Outrider, the Rebel Y-Wing. So this is confusing. So call me a conspiracy theorist, but this looks surprisingly like a U-Wing or a Red 5. Because if you're going to go against the Executor, what's an unmanned ship doesn't taunt? So I don't know why this is here. This is obviously a place marker. MILF, Ghost, Phantom. All right, so we're going to need all of our... Oh God, I knew it. We're going to need all of our Phoenix characters relics. All right. Capital Ship Rebel. Hello, Holotable Heroes. So is this the actual kit reveal? Okay, it is. This is just the dev insights before the kit reveal. Take a look at Admiral Radis's Pride and Joy, the Profundity, in the kit reveal below. Also, please let us know what you think about the new format, which combines dev insight plus kit reveal into one location. I think it's actually nice. It's nice not having to jump back and forth. All right. Rebel allies with full health gain critical damage. This check occurs prior to the recovery. All right, so blah, blah, blah. Should we read the dev insights, or should we just jump straight into the kit? You know, I'll power through it. Rebel allies recover 24% health and gain bonuses based on their role. Ultimate is used to remove enemy capital ship from the battlefield, giving it parity with Executor. Okay, so you don't just straight up win, you just get rid of their capital ship. Okay. When Profundity attacks out of turn, Jesus Christ, days will be applied to this. So a capital ship that actually attacks is wild and wacky. If you guys can't tell that I'm like a little gross right now, I literally was showering and about to go to sleep when this dropped, and I was like, fuck, I gotta be here. All right, unique attributes. There are benefits for Rebel cargo ships. Interesting. And crewless tanks. Okay, apparently I was wrong. Apparently it does want crewless tanks, even though that makes no sense when fighting the Executor because they're not crewless tanks. I don't know, maybe it gives everyone else stealth, and the crewless tanks don't have stealth, so they can taunt when fighting Executor. When a Rebel ally gets critical hit, there's a chance to call another Rebel ally to assist, including the Profundity. Wow, download mechanic is the same that Outrider uses. When Outrider increases the download of all Rebel ships, that includes the Profundity. Turn meter manipulation is turned off for both teams when Profundity is chosen. Nice. So I guess foresight doesn't matter, but was that really a big deal when fighting Executors? I'm not 100% sure, so it's kind of lame in my opinion. I was hoping for it to summon the tentative or Hammerhead ult. It's just an Executor copy. Okay, well, we haven't even looked at the kit yet, so maybe I'll withhold until then. All right, I don't care about the inspiration. Use special one to call ship. All right, blah, 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 blah. We worked very hard to engineer a ship that can beat a defending executor of equivalent investments. RAP. In the flip situation, the same executor attacking and defending Profundity, the battle should fall in the executor's favor. Why Admiral Redis? I don't care. All right. No turning back now. So this is the basic, which appears to just attack one person. If this ability is used during Profundity's turn, deal physical damage to target enemy and grant target ally a bonus turn. So it's not turn meter manipulation because that's not allowed to be used. It's a straight up bonus turn. If target ally is rebel, they gain 50% offense, increase download by 10%, can ignore taunt, and inflict buff immunity on their target for one turn. For one turn on their next turn. If the ally already had buff immunity, stun them for 2 turns, which can't be evaded or resisted. So I guess maybe you... I don't see this... I mean, okay. That's pretty sexy, but it's a basic. If Profundity was called to assist out of its turn, deal physical damage, and instead inflict daze for 1 turn, which can't be resisted. Okay. Daze, I guess, is helpful because it prevents double taps. Unconventional maneuver. Alright, so let's look at this animation. This appears to be buffs and assisting. Increase download by 10%. Dispel all debuffs from target ally, and they assist twice. Okay. At the end of the turn, target enemy is inflicted with debuffs for each instance of physical or special damage they receive during this turn, for 2 turns, which can't be resisted. Wait. Dispel and target ally, and they assist twice. So how are you going to do 9 instances of damage if you only assist twice? Well, I guess it would be the rebel assisting mechanics. I don't know. 1 instance of damage gives critical chance down. 3 gives breach. 5+ gives burning. 7+ gives ability block. And 9+ gives shield disruption. Interesting. So that could be nice if you get good RNG against Houndstooth. I don't know. The alt animation is hilarious. It looks funny, not gonna lie. Alright, I'll check it out in just a second. Special 2, the Rebel fleet has arrived. Dispel advantage, stealth, and tenacity up from all non-rebel enemies. Each enemy that lost advantage this way is inflicted with vulnerable for 2 turns. Each enemy that lost stealth this way is inflicted with marked for 2 turns. Each enemy that lost tenacity up this way is inflicted with tenacity down for 2 turns. Okay, these debuffs can't be dispelled, evaded, or resisted. Rebel allies with full health gain critical damage up for 2 turns. Rebel allies recover 25% health and gain bonuses based on their roll. Offense up, stealth, or taunt. Okay. So this is how we're going to hide our squishy boys, do damage with our big boys, and taunt with our crewless tanks, which wouldn't really matter against their... Okay. I guess this might be getting ahead of myself, and I realize my face cam's in the way of you also reading along with me, but I'm waiting for them to solve the problem that crewless tanks don't actually taunt against the Executor. Alright, at the start of battle, Profundity gains 10 speed for each dark side enemy. Okay, that's nice, so he'll be fast. Including the capital ship. Until the end of its first turn, and any rebel cargo ships gain 4 stacks of reinforced hull. That's nice. And any crewless rebel tanks taunt for 1 turn. Any rebel ship gain the following, or ally rebel ships, rather, gain the following benefits based on their role. Cargo ships become immune to critical hits. Okay, that's kind of nice. Crewless tanks, immune to critical hits, gain 35% defense and max health. Taunt for 1 turn whenever rebel allies inflicted with a debuff and are immune to buff immunity while taunting. Support cargo ships. So there's cargo ships and support cargo ships. Interesting. Deal bonus true damage. Okay, so maybe this is where we get those extra instances of damage, because it's bonus true damage. Deal bonus true damage equal to 8% of the target's max health when they deal physical or special damage. Okay. I like true damage. True damage is never a bad thing. Let's see. Rebel allies score critical hits against enemies inflicted with shield. All right, I'm trying really hard not to look at the alt animation. So I'm gonna read this. Sorry, my face is in the way. I don't want to spoil the animation because everyone said it's stupid. Rebel allies score critical hits against enemies inflicted with shield disruption if possible. Whenever a rebel ally scores a critical hit, there is a 20% chance to call another random rebel ally to assist, including the capital ship. Okay, so we get extra instances of damage there. All right, so I like all of the instances. I like many instances, which should help us get shield disruption. Whenever a rebel ally evades an attack or resists a debuff, they recover 20% health and protection. Or resist a debuff. Okay, that's actually kind of juicy. Whenever an enemy unit is defeated, rebel allies recover 20% health and protection. Whenever an enemy is summoned, all rebel allies gain protection up 100% for 2 turns. Okay, whenever an enemy reinforces, rebel allies gain 150% defense up. If an enemy TIE Advanced is deployed at the start of battle. Okay, so this is, I guess, just like the you can't use the Chimera against us ability. It's kind of weird, but alright. If an enemy TIE Advanced is deployed at the start of battle, increase the cooldown of call reinforcement for the enemy capital ship by 1. If Profundity uses call reinforcement on consecutive turns, dispel all buffs from all enemies, and dispel all debuffs from all allies. Allies and enemies are immune to terminator manipulation. Okay. So if you call in the Phantom, and then call in another ship immediately afterwards, it's a mass cleanse and dispel. Okay. You guys ready for the moment of truth? Apparently the ultimate animation is fucking stupid. So, alright. I mean, thoughts in chat? There's 300 of you watching. Let's do a poll. Thoughts on the animation? Is it cool? Is it eh? Or is it, I don't know, fucking dumb? Fuck, I'm late. Catch me up to speed. How is it? It'll be, I mean, it's gonna be a good, the capital ship does a lot. It's pretty good. The animation is kind of stupid, I'm not gonna lie, as we're watching here. I feel like this is gonna have opportunity. You remember when you did the Bad Batch marquee event? And, like, you picked 2 characters to do, like, one of the tiers, and then there was that animation where Hunter is, like, up against the wall, and whatever characters you brought are next to him, and it's, like, Hunter, Darth Vader, and, like, Clone Wars Chewbacca are, like, up against the wall, and you could make some pretty wild and some pretty wacky animations. I feel like it's gonna be like that. I feel like one day they're gonna add a capital ship that just looks fucking stupid, and then this animation is just gonna make it the dumbest thing ever. It makes sense. I think, I don't... It makes sense, right? Like, I don't have any problem with the alt, other than it's just kind of funny. Like, this would have been one of the times where, like, being lore accurate probably, like, could have been, like, swept under the rug in favor of some cool stuff. But it's not as goofy as I thought. Someone said it was just like, oh, this is fucking stupid. This is not that bad. It depends on how fast you can get full, if you can get full upload really quickly, I think this ship is going to be fucking phenomenal. If it takes a while, I mean, it's got good survivability. It's going to be able to kill the Hound's Tooth with shield disruption. I'm still waiting to see how it... I still don't get the crewless tank. Like, am I missing something? Because, alright, tell me if I'm wrong. Executor doesn't care about crewless taunts, right? Crewless ships can't taunt. But this ship is very, very, very much in love with crewless tanks, which makes no sense if it's an Executor counter. Unless I miss something. Crewless tanks would be the Y-Wing. I know. But I'm saying it always just says crewless tanks, which means it very much wants the Y-Wing. But the Executor doesn't adhere to the taunting. So I don't know what the taunting is all about. New capital ship coming out? Yeah, the titty just dropped. So this is the new capital ship. If the negotiator chases it away, little buddy should stay behind. That'd be pretty funny. Yeah, that'd be pretty funny. It's like it chases the executor away, and then the little star destroyers are left behind, or it chases the negotiator and the little, like, whatever those little ships are. New ship coming? Maybe. I mean, we know that Red 5 is going to be here soon, right? So, it's not going to be a crewless tank, so that's not going to fit the bill. I don't know. Maybe they just don't care. Maybe it just doesn't care. Exec specifically says ignore crewless taunts. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like, it specifically ignores crewless taunts, so which is why this is a little confusing. B-Wing as another crewless tank? I don't know. I think you get stealth, but like that's only to the that's only to the attacking ships, which I don't know. That's not half of the ships that you're going to use. It's like taunt that doesn't taunt. I'm pretty sure Outrider is a cargo ship, so it doesn't gain stealth. Millennium Falcon cargo ship doesn't gain stealth. Ghost is a cargo ship, doesn't gain stealth. Phantom is already stealthed. So, I don't know. It just seems a little wild and a little wacky. Alright. Let's read the ultimate. Alright. Limit 1 time per battle. Remove the enemy capital ship. So, kind of like the exactly the same thing as the Executor. Dispel all buffs on all enemies. All enemies are inflicted with speed down for 2 turns. And stranded for the rest of the encounter. Which can't be copied. Is stranded a unique ability? Oh, it is. Okay, I was like, you can't dispel. That's like me at the grocery store when like my mom abandons me and I'm like, I'm stranded. It's unresistible and undispellable. I'm like, Mom, where are you? Okay, so it is actually a status effect. Okay. I was like, what the fuck? You can't resist being stranded? Like, no shit, your capital ship's gone. Alright. The Profundity gains the Plans Acquired special ability. Hopefully the Plans Acquired special ability is like 100% health and protection recovery on all ships. Rebel allies gain damage immunity for 1 turn and recover 100% health and protection. Alright, that's exactly what I just said. Okay. Damage immunity for 1 turn. This ability can't be evaded or resisted and requires 100% download progress to activate. So Stranded. Take damage equal to 35% of its max health at the start of its turn. So it's gonna, okay, so huge damage for 2 turns. This damage can't defeat a ship, can't recover health and protection or gain protection up. So basically, you're just gonna die. Plans Acquired. All allies gain advantage, critical damage up, defense penetration, and offense up for 2 turns. This ability starts on cooldown. So yeah. So basically, if you pop alt, you're dead, and you get max banners, which is what we figured. Cannot be copied, even though your mom abandoned you. Your siblings are fine. Not disappointments. Pretty accurate. Yeah. Are you still hyped for the titty? I mean, it looks like it's gonna. So here's the thing. This is gonna be like when the Executor first came out, right? When the Executor came out, we were like, wow, we can kill the enemy capital ship. That's going to be fucking OP. But like my biggest concern was like, how fast are we going to kill the enemy ship? And will we be able to survive until then? I feel like we can definitely survive with the titty, but until we actually see gameplay, and I will be streaming unlock and testing of the titty the second it comes out. The 1st of September at noon Pacific time, 3 Eastern, 1 Mountain, 2 Central, whatever the fuck it is. So I will be streaming that. But I guess we're gonna find out. But it basically all depends on how fast you can get ult. If you can get ult quickly, fucking fantastic ship. If it takes forever, still a great ship. because the damage and survivability is fucking ridiculous on this ship. It's fucking insane. But if it comes out and it's weak, they're gonna buff it. Like, they're not gonna... Like, if it turns out it's ass, no one's gonna keep wailing on it. So they're gonna buff. It's gonna be the same thing as Executor. There's gonna be, like, glitches. There's gonna be, like, easy counters, like fucking Radis will counter it for some reason, or something stupid, right? And then they'll just keep buffing it over the subsequent weeks. That's always how that works. Am I gonna need to relic up my Ghost Phantom Pilot? Yeah, you're probably gonna need to relic every single Phoenix character, which is a little sad. Yeah. What do you guys think? Guys, we have 340 people watching, but not 69 likes for APGAINS, the Coruscant Underworld Police Chief of the 69th Precinct, the most underfunded and undergeared precinct in all of the Coruscant Underworld. What? Link? Alright, I'll give you guys a link if you guys want it. Let's go look at the kit. I'll be at work. Aw. At least Hera has an HOM-E. It's an I win button. I mean, it's just like the Executor. I mean, they're basically exactly the same. Good damage, great survivability, and an I win button. That's kind of what you want from an S tier fleet. Exec can't ignore taunt. What? Executor can't ignore taunt. I'm just really... I don't know why it plays so much into crewless tanks. Unless there's a crewless tank that they're going to add. Where it's like, this crewless tank stealths everyone. Or this crewless tank actually can't be ignored. And then it's just like a picture of some random rebel pilot flipping off the Executor. I don't know. Alright, let's look at the inspiration, because we skipped that earlier. Thanks for subscribing, Orlando. Meh. The Profundity was the flagship in charge of the Rebels' first victory against the Empire. Securing the plans... Shut the fuck up. God damn it, Ghost Rider.
Ghost Rider wasted $2. Locomotive.
Securing the plans to Krennic's Death Star via Rogue One's strike team on Scarif. Profundity's ultimate. Admiral, we have the plans. Sunrise. I think the Exec will still be better. I mean, I think it depends on the Rebel ships that they add coming up. Y'all missing it? AoE targets Y-Wing only? Which ability? Is it the unique? Where am I missing it? Support cargo, ghost, and outrider of stealth. Cargo ships... Crewless tank. Alright, so deal and deal special. Oh, healers and supports. So are they support cargoes? Alright, let me open up my phone real quick so I can look at the Rebel fleet. I guess if they're support cargoes, they will go under stealth. It's really gonna suck that we're gonna have to fucking relic our Phoenix. That's going to be annoying. Show of hands if you're excited to relic your Phoenix in chat. If you're closer to the Executor, I think just do the Executor. Alright, let's check out the Rebel fleet real quick. Is there a support cargo ship? Let's just filter by Rebels. That'll be way easier. That is characters, not ships. Actually, let's just click support. Outrider is a support. And that is it. The Ghost is a attacker, so only the Outrider will gain stealth. The Phantom is also a cargo ship, and it's also an attacker. The MILF is also an attacker, so only the Outrider will gain stealth. So maybe you run Outrider, MILF, Y-Wing, Outrider gains stealth, MILF does its middle wiggle ability, and can't be attacked, and therefore forces a taunt onto the Rebel Y-Wing, which pops, which has, I guess, 2 opportunities for shield disruption on Houndstooth. The Y-Wing has an opportunity for shield disruption, and the first special has an opportunity for shield disruption to take out Houndstooth, and that's going to be how you're going to beat the Executor. Raven's Claw is a support, but Raven's Claw has to be with the home one, according to the post that they made about the Raven's Claw. The Raven's Claw is replacing the MILF on the home one fleet. Which makes sense because Outrider is most important for the ult. Arnold just posted his video. Alright, let's give it a listen. See what the Grand Admiral has to say.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, Gungans and droids across our beloved empire. This here is Arnold Howland News. The only
news you need, because you have no
other choice. And today, finally, after many weeks of waiting, we finally have Admiral Redis' Profundity. It's coming to Star Wars Galaxy here with the full entire kit reveal. And just a brief reminder, Profundity is going to be added to the game Wednesday, August 31st, but the event's not going to start until September 1st, and we're going to do a lot of testing on several matters. 3 things I want to know about, but can I just quickly laugh at this real quick? Just a quick summary. This looks like it's supposed to be like the Jedi Master Kenobi of ships, where it's controlling turn meter. We're seeing for kind of, not quite the first, but being able to apply detrimental effects to the enemy captures. I know we have stuns, for example, with the Malevolence here. It does have an insta-kill ability, and that's what my initial reaction was to laugh. So what the problem is, if you're going to compete with the Executor, which that's their intention, you need an insta-kill. So once you get the 100% download progress, which is the core concept of the kit, building up, getting data, presumably Leia's Corvette setting out, and the capital ship just goes for it, and you got all these poor people left behind like, yo, bro, how are we supposed to get out of here at this point? So I think that's something to consider, is that when we get these Galactic Legend ships, they're supposed to be an insta-kill type of functionality. But the 3 questions I have: 1,
does that mean the Ravengers also going to have an insta-kill?
And 3, probably, maybe even more important, what's going to happen to the Admiral Akbar fleet? Very much so like we anticipated, the Raven's Claw, Kyle Katarn ship, is likely meant to be a semi-Millennium Falcon replace, which is what we kind of saw when we did some initial testing a while ago. Raven's Claw is not going to be a part of this fleet, it looks like, because Millennium Falcon seems like it's going to be necessary for this thing. However, in their pre-GIF gameplay, you don't really see Millennium Falcon anywhere out here. Outrider is obvious. They put a lot of direct synergy with the Profundity and the Radis here. So let's go check it out. There's a couple important things I do want to point out here. Take a look at Admiral Radis' Pride and Joy, Profundity, and the kit reveal. Also, please let us know what you think about the new format, which combines Dev Insight and kit reveal into one location.
Holy shit, this is a 25-minute video.
And I would prefer this to be in the Dev News rather than Arena Character and Strategies. This is a little bit more hidden. Dev News and announcements, probably the better place to put all this stuff here. So right here, Profundity is going to be attacking out of turn. Kind of a thing. To counter each other to a degree, but some don't, and some are better than others. We'll be the judge, and keep in mind, when the exact and special damage they receive during this turn for 2 turns, which can't resist. So this is kind of I've always said this. I think the kit design for a lot of these characters, I feel like most of these ships and characters are pretty slam dunkalicious. There's only been a few. Like, I wasn't crazy about the Resistance Bomber, and of course there's a few characters I weren't crazy about, but for the grand majority of them, I think the kit designers create something kind of interesting. Nonetheless, when there's 1 instance of damage, critical chance down, whatever, not crazy. I mean, this might slow down Rebels. 4 here: Dispel, Advantage, Stealth, and
all right, it looks like he's just reading the kit. All right. Arnold seems all cracked up. He did a line of coke in the bathroom for the video. No, I just had it at a 1.5 times speed like a real man. All right, so I'd say all in all, about what I expected, right? I'd say all in all about what I expected. Would you guys agree? Spice is bad, okay. Cocaine's a hell of a drug. Cocaine is a hell of a drug. Does anyone legitimately think that this is not a good kit? Are there any people in chat who actually wholeheartedly believe that this is trash? I'm going to make my very first Relic Sabine just for this. That very bad idea. That makes me want to watch Ben Shapiro at 2x speed. Guys, everything must be watched at 2x speed for maximum efficiency of information digestion. Biggest issue for me is HOM-E gets shafted. Ravensclaw can't carry like MILF. Just wait for Red 5. We'll be fine. And we lose a ton of damage when the rebel ship's being elsewhere. I mean, I don't know if the... That's like saying, I don't know. That's like saying, I used to run bounty hunter ships with endurance. And then when the Executor came out, I ran bounty hunter ships with Executor. I wasn't like super mad that the bounty hunters weren't on my endurance fleet anymore. I'm going to pass on it for now. I have other projects to work on. Not totally excited, but could be worse. I feel like this is going to kind of be like a... I don't know. I feel like this is going to kind of be like a JML when JML come out. Like, not flashy and not cool like Kenobi Cat. You know what I mean? Like, it's not that exciting, but it's going to be very, 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 very important. It's going to take gameplay. Yeah, we will stream the second that the event starts. We will be streaming its unlock and testing, which should be fun. 2 relics from Executor and then rushing that Profundity. Good man. I mean, HOM-E isn't actually a good ship, and some rebels are a good fleet because the ships are good. I think they're going to be bonkers with a good capital ship to synergize with. Yeah, I don't think the HOM-E is really that good. The only thing the HOM-E does well is be a rebel ship and allow the assisting, but the Profundity is also a rebel ship, so the assisting is going to be crazy. Plus, like... Turn 1 attempt at shield disruption on Houndstooth will be fucking legendary. And then a second attempt at shield disruption is also going to be fucking legendary. Like if in like 2 turns you can kill the Houndstooth. Because remember, you're not going to be doing... I don't think this is an AoE, right? Where is it? Is this an AoE? At the end, increase download by 10%, dispel all debuffs from on target ally, and they assist twice. And then everyone else assists, you do extra true damage. So this is not an AoE, so this is not going to boost Houndstooth turn meter. So, like, if we do testing, and with enough relics and RNG, we can kill the Houndstooth in, like, 1 turn. That's kind of that's going to be crazy. I don't know if it's going to work, but conceptually that seems like it's going to be fucking wild and wacky. Yeah, but the HOM-E is actually good. It's not great. It's not terrible. Like, it's not the endurance. I'd say it's even slightly better than the Radis. Not to be confused with the Profundity by Admiral Radis, but the actual Radis. This is a lot better. Unless they just make upgrades normal now, like an Endurance Negotiator. I don't know. I mean, like I said, I think that once Red 5 comes out with the X-Wings and maybe the U-Wings, the HOM-E will be probably like the Chimera is now, like really good.
Every core computers now have primary control of critical vehicle functions.
Bro, I keep getting the same fucking spam text message and it's pissing me off. It does have 100% health and protection recovery, which is fucking insane. It does have 100% health and protection recovery, which is kind of fucking wild and wacky. Houndstooth cannot get boosted turn meter. Oh, that's a good point. It wouldn't even matter if there was an AoE because there's no turn meter manipulation. That's a great fucking point. For HOM-1 to be good, the ships need to be high gear. I mean, yeah. And also, like, you have to do, like, very specific battles. Yet another beginner fleet getting El Shafto is what I'm hearing. I wouldn't say El Shafto. Instead of making existing fleets better, we just make new ones with higher and higher recs. I don't think that that's actually an issue. I would very much disagree with that. Probably a new ship coming out later as a lifter for Titty. Maybe. I mean, if the Titty is fine like this, I think HOM-1's going to be the ship. I think HOM-1's going to get the lifter. Kind of like the non-executor Empire fleets got the lifter. We've been trying to reach you about your car insurance. The Rebels can kind of counter exec now. They can kind of counter a very bad executor lineup that doesn't have Houndstooth in the starting lineup. So, I don't know. Which is not going to happen very frequently. I've always hated the triple attacker lineup. It just, like, why would you allow yourself to be countered by... Instead of, like, preventing one counter, you open yourself up to, like, 3 extra counters. It just never made sense to me. I don't really see the problem in getting another strong rebel fleet. I think it's literally just going to be... I don't see it detracting from anything. Like, the HOM-1 is not a very used fleet. Just like the Chimera wasn't a very used fleet. I think this is ultimately going to be good for the HOM-1. I think taking away everything that the HOM-1 has is going to force them to add more stuff to make the HOM-1 better. So I think in the long run, this will be good for the viability of the HOM-1 fleet. Before you have the Profundity, have the same good HOM-1 fleet. But who would use this when there's already better fleets? Who would use the Titty when there's better fleets? Is it shit or good? It's very good. It'll be incredibly good. Not to mention they're forcing you to relic Rogue One, which is going to stay with HOM-1. That's true. I do actually really like the HOM-1 fleet. That the Rogue One team. The team's kind of fun. I'm not gonna lie. I am underwhelmed. Also, no Red 5 coming in my opinion. Are you a beta tester? I think every ship was meta at one point or another except Radis. Yeah, pretty much. I think when the Radis came out, they're just like, all right, we have no intention of making this ever good ever. So let's just completely ignore it. Which, in my opinion, very good stance to have on the fucking Radis. That's an A+ state of mind. Ship crons when? Ship mods when, you mean? Ship mods coming soon? 0 out of 10, no hammerhead animation. Yeah, why is everyone so mad about this hammerhead animation? Everyone 10 out of 10, big sad, no hammerhead. They do have art on the abilities for it. I haven't even looked at the ability animations. Oh, look. Nice. Hey, they could still add it. Could be a crewless tank. The end is not nigh. I'm not overwhelmed or underwhelmed. I'm just whelmed. I mean, I think it's... Kit-wise, I think it's better than the Executor. But it all depends on how fast you get upload. Assist RNG is a nightmare. I mean, yeah, but still. Assist all in RNG has always been a nightmare on the Rebel fleet. I mean, if they assisted every time, 100% of the time, the HOM-E would have been the greatest fleet of all time and probably would have beaten the Executor. I think it has to be RNG or else it's just unbeatable. Like, can you imagine attacking 9 times every single time you use this ability, applying shield disruption, doing a fuck ton of true damage on every assist, double assisting on basically every ability? The Rebel ships call themselves to assist. HOM-E gets a guarantee, or not HOM-E, MILF gets a guaranteed assist, which will also do true. Like, that's a little bit too aggressive. That's like running the like CLS has a lot of assists, but in the Conquest, when you use the booming voice data disc with the like perseverance data disc or whatever the fuck it's called, and you assist like 8 times with every character all at once, that's when it gets to a point where like I don't want 100% assisting on a Rebel fleet in game. That would just be, oh, you take a turn, a ship is gone. You take another turn, a ship is gone. You take another turn, a ship is gone. I mean, it would be nice to have like 25-second mirror matches, but still, I don't. That would just be like, oh, who has higher relics? Do I have all R9s, so I can take your ships out before you because I can afford R9s and you can't? I don't know. I'm not a fan of mass assisting like that. Profundity could have had a passive that doubled assist chance. I don't think the assisting is the sticking point for this kit. I mean, we don't know how much it's going to assist until we actually see it in action, but I mean, it's going to be fucking insane already. I don't think it's better than the Executor, but it's good. I mean, if you can take out Houndstooth in like 1 or 2 turns, I think it's going to be fucking insane. I think the only downside is you're going to have to relic your Phoenix, which makes me want to cry. But then again, relicking Cad Bane, IG-88, and Bosk, or not Bosk, and Dengar also made me cry. So maybe it's not the end of the world. Taco Money, thank you, Spooky Spook. What's up, Renegade Bald Man? Any final thoughts? Should I refresh and look at the forums? See what people have to say. Anything? Any brain cells down here? I will haunt you. Alright. Okay, so nothing being added of note in the comment section. I'm just worried that we will have Relic Phoenix and randomly lose GACs to bad assist RNG. I mean, ships always have a ton of RNG. Getting fucking dodged, not landing a debuff on the Houndstooth because it has a shit ton of tenacity. Both having Relic Knight Executors, so it's a coin flip who goes first. There's a lot of fucking RNG in ships. But those bounty hunters have more use. Cad Bane, IG-88, not really. Dengar, also kind of not really. I'm gonna be honest, I use IG-88, Cad Bane, and Dangar the same amount that I use my Phoenix at Gear 6, if I'm being honest. Now, once we get Greedo, no cap, Omicron, I'll change my tune. Cad Bane is Hut Cartel, though, right? Yeah, but, like, the Executor came out a year ago. You know what I mean? That's like if 7 years ago you're like, guys, let's max out our Mob Enforcer because he may be a tier 3 Jabba Wreck. IG-88 was Shorty. Okay. But Shorty also came out a year after that relic was required. Like, they could possibly add a GAC Omicron to Kanan that makes the Phoenix team fucking insane. You know what I mean? Like, if, like, you can't use examples of stuff that happened a year after we were forced to do something. Like, the same thing could still apply to the Phoenix team. Like, they're already going to be, like, at Fully Relic, the Phoenix are going to be kind of useful in TW because of Hera's Omicron. I just don't want to use them in TW because TW is stupid, and I don't want to apply TW Omicrons. But if they add Relic 10s to GAC or to a new game mode that might come out soon, then Relic 9s in TW is going to be important, and maybe you do want to apply TW Omicrons and not be a piece of shit like APGAINS. IPDGG. We can, though, because Phoenix doesn't have that yet. But, like, what uses were there for the Executor requirements? Like, I wasn't super thrilled. I mean, aside from their ships, I wasn't super thrilled to Relic 5 my TIE Pilot. But now, my TIE Pilot, if I Relic 7 him, which I'm not going to, has a level 9 Datacron. So, yeah. I feel like people forget how trash the ships are in comparison to the character meta. This ship is really great. Nobody ever thought that much about RNG in ships. I mean, RNG in ships is annoying when you're using two maxed out Executor fleets against each other. But it's not like a huge deal. I feel like Titty will get buffed soon because it doesn't sound as good as Exec. I think people are underestimating this fleet quite a bit. I mean, it's gonna have insane fucking damage. Alright, let's just tally up all this shit that your, like, Relic 7 Outrider, fucking double Relic 8 MILF is gonna have. Alright. You can have plus 50% offense. You can ignore taunt and inflict buff immunity. You can stun on this basic ability. You can do all of this shit depending on how good your RNG is. You have the opportunity to kill Houndstooth in 1 turn or 2 turns, which is insane. Offense up is very helpful. Stealth, so you can't attack. 4 stacks of Reinforced Hull is kind of nice to keep this ship, help it scale, because it doesn't have a relic character associated with it. Can't be critically hit. Gain a lot of defense and max health. And taunt, while everyone else is under stealth. Do extra true damage, which is fucking insane. But it's only 8% of their max health. Every time they deal physical or special damage, which will happen every single time they're assisting, which will probably be very frequently. You always crit against shield disruption, which will be really helpful if you apply it to killing the Houndstooth super fast, because you're also going to be doing true damage. There's also a 20% chance to call another random rebel ally to assist. So, you know, maybe you have bad RNG with the assisting from the MILF. Now you have an extra 20% chance to kind of make up for the fact that there's that RNG, which is kind of nice. Every time you kill someone, you're recovering, so you're going to have really good banners when fighting Executor, because what was the problem before? If you fight Executor mirror matches, a lot of times you don't have great banners, because your ships are getting sniped, or your Executor's getting blown up, or whatever. You're getting protection up for 100% for 2 turns every time an enemy comes in, which is going to help survivability. Insane. Whenever an enemy reinforces rebel allies gain, and you're also going to get 150% defense, which is going to be insane. You're not going to be able to be nuked by the Executrix or the Chimera. You're also going to get crit chance up, which is going to be awesome. And then when you pop your ultimate ability, the other ships are going to die, and you are going to finish with 100% health and protection for max banners. So you're probably going to get mid-70s fighting the Executor, which could not be possible with anything else. I'd say all in all, that's pretty fucking insane. I wonder if I'll ever get a GL level ship. I mean, this is our second one. I think the Executor is a GL level ship. I think the Titty will be as well. I'd like to use Rebel Y-Wing as Houndstooth as a counterpoint to never worried about RNG and ships. Have to go to RNG since there are no mods to play with for mirror matches. I think ships will probably get mods soon. Maybe not soon, but, you know, eventually. There are a lot of overlaps with Jabba and Titty. There's a few. If you include the individual ship uniques that will be in the fleet, it's kind of cracked. I agree. I think this ship is going to be fucking insane. Honestly, rushing Exec or Titty gets you close to the next ship, lol. I think Negotiator is the only fleet that hasn't had to deal with much RNG. In the same meta, Malev was a huge RNG. Target Lock Fleet had Dodge RNG, and Fleet 2.0 launch Geos had Assist RNG. MILF has Assist RNG, Malev has Assist RNG. I don't see the RNG as a bad thing. That's summoned AP, not reinforced. Oh, my apologies. Wait. Whenever an enemy is summoned. Oh. So this is fighting, this is to prevent malevolence counters. My apologies. Protection up is to prevent malevolence counters, and apparently there's no viruses on my computer. Okay, so the defense is for reinforcements, and the protection up for 2 turns is when you're fighting the malevolence. The overlap between Exec and Titty is actually nuts. Don't get me wrong, yes is really good, but I don't need it right now, and I don't want to relic trash characters right now. I need this so badly. With the skill squish happening from Kyber 1 and Kyber 2, I'm too poor to stay in Kyber 3. This is a godsend. For like mid-game, good players trying to punch up to higher Kyber levels. Like, this could not have come at a better time. I am ecstatic about this. Could have the Invisible Hand. Dooku as a character. Like, MILF gives 50% chance for a Rebel Ally to assist on its basic. The number of chances for assist to proc is insane. Yeah, bad RNG, but will come, and you'll, like, 3 or 4 plus 7 assists won't be uncommon. Yeah, I don't see 7 plus assists when you use this ability to be that uncommon. I think maybe there'll be like a 40% chance you get the shield disruption with the 9 assists, but the assisting will be fucking insane. Half of the exec requirements are requirements for Chewie and the MILF. Yeah. But at, you know, not at relics. Outrider does 3 instances of damage on basic. Holy shit. Okay, I take that back. We will be fucking doing 9 instant. We'll shield disruption out the ass. Yeah, so it's gonna be wild and wacky. Yeah, that's gonna be insane. I think in squad we can use mods to remove a good chunk of the RNG, and that's part of what makes it more fun. I wish we had a way to make it on offense. Our fleets almost just worked. I think ships are gonna get mods. I have an R9 prepared for Radis. Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be months before I get. I'm gonna do day 1 testing, but on my actual account, it's gonna take me fucking forever to get this. I'm already a fan of the Rebel fleet, so I'm ecstatic about this. Other than Radis, the kit actually is 60% things everyone should have. The Rebel ships, most people have Gear 10 plus Hera, etc. Most people have Gear 10 plus etc. Yeah, I agree. A lot of the requirements are things. I mean, aside from the Rogue One, like no one's gonna have the Radis. No one's gonna have a fucking Relic 8 Cassian. The Biston, maybe. Hera, I don't know. Not a lot of people have Hera. Gear 12 even. Mothma, yes. Outrider at 5, not 7, yes. Or Dash at 5, not 7. Finishing off Finalizer SLKR, then rushing Titty, the ship grind time. Hell yeah. Ton of assists are great until you don't land shield disruption, and most of those just juice up Houndstooth protection. If you aren't doing 9 hits, you might be worse off. But if you can get upload super fast, it doesn't matter. Because the Executor will be gone. Why can't I find the kit reveal on the forum? Enrique, here's the kit reveal in chat. Sounds like Titty is more bursty than Exec, which could lead to downtimes between CDs, but Exec is more consistent damage pressure. It'll be interesting to see the matchup. I mean, like I said, it all depends on how fast you can get the fucking 100% upload. I think it's going to be very much like the Executor, where it's going to be a lot easier if it's 7 stars as opposed to 4 stars. Or 5, if it's a 4-star unlock like the Executor was. Like 4-star, because they said equal, they're very big on equal investment. Of equal investment. So the Executor's been in the game for a year, so you're going to see a lot more 7-star Relic 9 Executors than 7-star Titties. So I feel like it's going to be a struggle at first until you get to quote-unquote equal investment, which is going to be annoying. Also, we only get 4-star day 1 L. Well, I mean, that's the same thing for the Executor, so. But yeah, I mean, I think the Titty is going to be much better on offense, it seems like, than on defense. Maybe I'm just paranoid and being a doomer because I'm ready for Titty, and pretty much every other time I've done that, I've been sorely disappointed or chose wrong. I don't think you're choosing wrong. I think you preparing for the Titty day 1 is going to be a good investment for you. I just feel like for such a useless ship in game, they made it too powerful in lore, not in game. I mean, a lot of shit that's good in game isn't that great in lore. Titty has a lot of survivability. I agree it has a lot of I mean, I think they're going to be pretty much the same. They're going to be very hard to kill, and they're going to do a fuck ton of damage. Having to gear up the full Phoenix squad is going to hurt. Like I said earlier, yeah, I feel like gearing up the Phoenix squad is going to be like gearing up those useless bounty hunters. It's going to be like, why the fuck am I doing this? These nuts are awesome in-game and lore. I agree. I guess it's gonna be contract versus download at this point. Yeah, it's gonna be who gets ult first, which I guess is likely gonna come down to what level your ultimate ability is. Executor got taken out by an A-Wing and cannon. You want to go there? There's 6 Phoenix, yeah. Like I said, I think if they make us like fully invest in the Phoenix, they're gonna add. I mean, their territory where Omicron already isn't bad, but I think they're gonna add another Omicron to that team. Just like I think like Greedo is gonna get an Omicron to boost the Executor bounty hunter requirements or Jabba or whatever. Just came from Arnold's video. I like the ship. What's your thoughts? I really like this ship. I'm very happy that I'm only a couple months away from unlocking it. It'll be fun to test it day 1, and then it'll be even more fun to actually have it. I did day 1 Ray and was super early unlock on Malev. In both cases, I would have been way better off going for the other option first. Also went Darth Revan before General Revan, which at the time was subpar. How about as a sneaky deaky boy myself, how about I just assure you that you chose right this time? But is Phoenix better than Inchies? I don't know, dude. Probably not, because the Inchies are going to be required for Ahsoka GL. Ezra is at least a decent Jedi. Did you get Fat Bar the Ami? I did get Fat Bar the Ami. Ezra Bridger Omicron, let's go. Oh, as long as they don't give Sabine the Omicron, that would suck. I mean, maybe it wouldn't suck because you could just use her with Maul Mandos, but if it's like a Phoenix Omicron, I'll be so pissed. I'm super hyped for ships right now. Yeah, I'm super excited as well. This is going to be a godsend for people like me trying to punch up, trying not to get skill squished by CG. I'm on my ult, just reached level 60. What should be my first fleet? I have Vulture Droid from Iden Farm. I don't know what to do. Vulture Droid's not super useful unless you have Malevolence, but you should farm Negotiator first. Do one of 3 things, or all of them at the same time. 5-star all of the Bounty Hunter ships, so that you can get the Millennium Falcon and use that with HOM-E. Farm the Geo fleets because they're super easy to get and helpful for the Zeta ability, and you can use those with any ship. And make sure you farm Anakin's ETA Starfighter, Ahsoka, Plo Koon, and Houndstooth. Hera has a bad TW Ami. Hera's TW Ami's not that bad. I mean, it's probably not going to be useful in a 400 million GP guild, but it's pretty solid. Sabine is bad on Phoenix team, but she is the best character overall. I think Ezra is the best character overall. Relict Ezra hits for like fucking 40k crit. I think Kanan would get the Ami if anyone, maybe like a sacrifice mechanic, kind of like in the show. That could be cool. AP said farm the Geo. The Geo fleet is very easy to get at 4 stars for the Zeta ability. Or the Zeta whatever event. Syphilis Rush. Heir to the Empire Thrawn GL. I actually thought that Ahsoka and Thrawn were going to be the second pair of Galactic Legends after Kylo and Rey. Turns out that I was wrong. But Chief Chirps plus Geofleet incoming. Cheos to the sky. Dude, once we get Ewok gliders in space, the game will finally be at its pinnacle. I'd fucking love a GL Ahsoka. Oh, I want vehicles, damn it. Just wait. Yub Nub Starfighter. Yub Nub Starfighter. Alright, guys. I'm fucking dead tired. I think I'm gonna end the stream, record some videos, and I need to go. I have a very busy day ahead of me. I don't know when I will see you next, but thank you for watching, and as always, I love you. Bye-bye.